Today I'm coming to you from Chester, Illinois. Today we're going to do the Popeye character trail all through this town. This will be the first part of a two-part series. The second part we're going to look at some historical sites, but for now we're going to start the Popeye character trail. This is real cool. A few years back, about 10 years ago, they decided to copy all the characters from the Popeye series and make statues of them and place them all around town at different locations. Today we're going to scout out. They've got all but two of their locations complete, so we're going to go scout them all out and go catch some pictures of all the different characters from the Popeye cartoon series. And if you want more history on the Popeye the Sailor cartoon history, I got a link to a neat channel from Mojo in the description below that does a real nice history on Popeye the Sailor. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started and see what we can find. Okay, we're headed over to Chester, Illinois today from the Missouri side of the river. There's a bridge from Missouri that crosses over to Chester, and as you can see, the Mississippi River is quite high today. It is not supposed to be river here. This is supposed to be just a small lake down at the bottom, but there's no bottom now. If it gets much higher, it's going to come across this road and actually shut down this access to Chester, Illinois. But they can handle that. That's not a problem for them. Now we're going to be starting off at the Chester Visitor Center. And at the Chester Visitor Center, they have a bronze statue of Popeye that started this whole thing off, this whole Popeye character trail. Everybody starts with Popeye, and then we move on to the other characters. Not necessarily in order, but as we come up across them. Now, as you can see, we're coming up to the Chester side of the river, which is built up on a bluff, so most of Chester's not terribly affected by the floods. Although they do have some road closings, as you can see on the other side of this bridge, but they've got everything pretty well under control here. Okay, now we've got the third statue. We've got Olive Oil, Sweet Pea, and Jeep. Third statue created in town. All the statues after Popeye are made of granite. Popeye is made of bronze. Got the Randolph County Archive and Museum right here in the heart of Chester, Illinois. Looks like it was made in 1864. And the seventh statue created was Coal Oil, and I assume he's some relation to Olive Oil. I'm not familiar to that extent with the Popeye cartoons, but it looks as though Coal Oil was a bit of an intellectual. He's got some books here, including one from Longfellow on the side. I wonder if there's titles to these other books he's got next to him here. There are. Also got A.C. Doyle and Shakespeare. So whoever Coal Oil was in the cartoon series, it looks like he was an intellectual of some sort. This was the seventh one created, and it's right on the trail. Now we're going to continue down the trail, see if we can find the second one created. And now we're looking for the second statue erected of Wimpy. They've got these artful designs all over town, characters from Popeye through the whole town of Chester. Really neat the way the whole town came together for these things. Now there's a picture of Wimpy, but that's not his statue. And in fact, right here in the middle of the park is Wimpy himself, eating a burger that he'll gladly pay you Tuesday for. Wonder if he's ever paid for any of those burgers. Yeah, you come here with your family. You can take pictures with the Popeye, Olive Oil, Sweet Pea, and Jeep. Or perhaps the Sea Hag, Alice the Goon, and Pluto. And apparently there's some sort of theater doing Popeye plays around here. Here in historic Chester. We'll get to the historic part in the next video after this one. Now we're coming up on Pluto, Popeye's arch nemesis of so many years. His very first bully, on-screen bully. And here in front of the Chester High School, I found Professor Watasnozzle, obviously referring to his nose. I've never actually heard of Professor Watasnozzle, but I guess now I have. And I believe this was the 10th statue erected for the Popeye Trail. Alright, well, let's go see if we can find the next one. And at the Chester Memorial Hospital, we've come across Castor Oil and Bernice the Wiffle Hen. It looks more like a duck. Okay, and here at Walmart we've got the Sea Hag with Bernard the Vulture. Alright, here in front of Reed's Harvester House we've got Rough House, which is kind of appropriate because it looks like he was a bit of a chef of some sort. And honestly, if I'm in this part of Illinois, I am eating at Reed's Harvester House. This place is phenomenally good. I normally avoid smorgasbords of any kind or buffets or whatever, but here I will break my own rule 7 days a week. The food is amazing and priced reasonably well. Okay, in the manor at Craig Farms we found Nana Oil. I'm not familiar with this character, but apparently she has some fresh fruit. Looks like it's Olive Oil's Nana, perhaps. She's the wife of Castor Oil and the mother of Castor Oil and Olive Oil. Also the wife of Coal Oil. Very oil-based family. How appropriate, right in front of the Chester Grade School, you've got Popeye's nephews. It looks like each one has their name on a plaque in front of them there. Popeye. 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 And, of course, Popeye. Funny. I kind of like this one. might be my favorite. And now we've got Alice the Goon. Another one of my favorites. We even named one of our cats Alice the Goon one time. And the other cat we named Sweet Pea because of the way they fought. Oh, that's right, we also had an Olive Oil, because Alice and Olive Oil were the ones fighting. And I guess this must be Alice the Goon's child with its big feet. Hanging on to Mama's dress tails there. Okay, just one more. We've completed the whole trail as full as it is so far. And the final character currently on the trail is Poop Deck Pappy. This is also one of my favorites. He's got himself a little chest full of something here. Okay, and with Poop Deck Pappy here, we've concluded the first part of this video. We've completed the Popeye character trail. They got 2 more coming in the future, but this is all they have for now. It's pretty cool. Fun way to spend an afternoon here in Chester, Illinois. And be sure to tune into the next episode so you can see the historical part of Chester. For such a small town, they've got quite a history, and some famous people have been around here. Until next time, have fun.